This video will look at how to create a new supplier in the system. So firstly we go to Merchant and then Products, and then from the Supplier drop down we click Supplier List. From here we can see a list of any existing suppliers, and to create a new supplier we click Create on the right hand side. From here we can enter some details about the supplier, with both the display name and ABN being required fields. The next section describes how the stock should be managed for this supplier. So the first option for stock availability is to drop ship only, which is the default setting. In this instance there's a single stock field associated with each product, and this can be maintained by data feeds or yourself through the product interface. The second option, warehouse stock, allows you to connect to our stock management system for far greater control over your stock levels. So rather than just having a single stock count for each individual SKU, you can track each product individually inside of the warehouse management system. The ability to allow back orders can be managed per supplier. So by unticking this box, if the customer attempted to place an order for a product that wasn't in stock, they wouldn't be allowed to complete the order. And when there is more than one applicable warehouse for a customer, we have the option to set a preferred warehouse for the default stocks. We can then set some contact details for the supplier. And the last section allows us to configure where purchase orders should be sent for this supplier. So we can either type in an external email address, or we can select someone that's already set up in the CRM. Once you've selected a person, you then want to just assign them to the purchase order receiver assignment role. So once we're happy with the details that we've entered, we can then create the supplier, and we also have the option to move on to the next step and create some freight rules for the supplier. So we can now see that the supplier has been created, and the system has taken us on to the next step to create some default freight rules. For a tutorial on how to create your freight rules, there is a separate video covering this.